Look, I'm wearing pink. Well, sort of. I'm wearing a mesh of colors, but pink is a primary one. Welcome in, everybody. It is Wednesday, and that means I'm streaming tonight. First things first, before I get completely derailed, as I always will and always have, Bada Buttons, congratulations on being first. You made it in. You scooched in there. You got that first. Pat yourself on the back. You are the first viewer to redeem first for this first stream of the week and also of the day here on this channel. Good for you. And welcome in, everybody. Plum, hello. Thank you for redeeming last, and also for redeeming word of the stream. Inquisitive indeed. We will try to get that set up. We'll see if I can actually make my chalk box cooperate today, because it was not doing that on Friday. And Petulant Cobra, thank you. I actually quite need that, so I'm gonna get to that stretch in a second. But it's really lovely to see you. Hello, Xenu. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, Kate Bloomer. Watch the Taskmaster buttons. I'm in charge of this stream, but the Taskmaster is actually in charge of everything. I swear. So we're working on the Shadow Temple. It wound up being a much more linear temple than I expected it to be, which was fascinating to kind of work my way through and see. It's literally just so stuck. That's fine. But it means that I made a lot of progress, and so I'm already at the boat, which is pretty good. So hopefully I'll be able to finish that today. Oh my gosh, so many things are happening. I'm on the word of the stream, folks. I will catch up to everybody else. You're so lovely. So, inquisitive. I don't know how I'm supposed to like absolutely ham up that word to get the pronunciation right, but it's fine. Any and all options are valid. Bam! There we go. Inquisitive. Hooray! So thank you very much for that word of the stream redemption. Let me tilt that a little better. It needs to catch more light. Light helps you see things, chat. I don't know if you knew that. This is just like top tips over here with Lady QEW. What is wrong with you, Chalkbox? Why are you being so difficult? Okay, I fixed it. Apparently sometimes you just need to scream at your things and then they feel better. Okay, so Petulant Cobra, thank you so much for redeeming stretch. We're gonna get there. So chat, I had one of the coolest jobs today, or at least it's one of my favorite jobs. But also it was difficult. So I work in a store that makes custom stationery, like it sells custom stationery online. And they have a bunch of machines that make like kits and stickers and planner stuff and all of this really cool stuff. And so they make a lot of stuff in-house, which means part of what I do there is I help out with the production team, not just like the inventory management, the packing. Like I just kind of do whatever people need me to do. Ooh. And what I got to do today, which was very exciting, was I got to do a whole bunch of working with the cutting machine and also with the trimmer and like the slicer, and all of that is really neat. But that ended up with me doing like a whole bunch of hand trimming with a paper cutter for like 2.5 hours this afternoon. So my shoulders, they are sage boys, and that's okay. But it was honestly like one of the most ridiculous things, and it was so cute because what I was trimming was new product, new kits with new designs, and they're so cute. Anyway, that's my rant. So thank you for that stretch because I needed it. My shoulders are very done. Xenu, thank you for redeeming Pop-Up Bun for the laughing one. We will get you a Lady Kiwi weave going on here. I'm a little sleepy, which is why we started with Wilt, but we're giggling tonight. Take a look at that. All of the art for Bun is done by the wonderful Ronnie D, except for Lady Kiwi Wov, which is done by Polar Bear. Also wonderful. Plum, thank you for redeeming Smarties Canadian Edition. How long is it going to take me to catch up, chat? Take your bets now. Thank you for redeeming Smarties Canadian Edition, Plum. I've got like a little bucket because for whatever reason, the bag that I got from the grocery store didn't have a resaleable tag on it, and I'm like, listen, I can't just leave an open box of candy in my apartment. Sometimes there are ants, and I don't want to teach them to come back. So, yes. Love that. Plum, thank you for redeeming Hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. Hi, SNK. Keep on catching them. Petulant Cobra. I would throw something at you. But thank you. Petulant Cobra, thank you for redeeming. Keep doing what you're doing. I will continue catching up on redemptions and also on chat. Buttons, you made it before I was done. Oh, that is hot. Hot, 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 hot. That's fine. This is not a tie-dye top today. The last one was tie-dye. This is like an ocean print. I don't know if that made it any more visible. It's got like a whole bunch of coral and a lot of bright colors, and I love it very much. Nobody expects the Canadian Inquisition. Kate. That's so good. Oh, I had to get to you. It wasn't even on the screen yet for me, Kate. I'm gonna get there. Yeah, no longer ignored. Why would I ignore you? I just have to... There's too many things to pay attention to. My brain has exploded. We're fine. Oh, on yours it was before the tie-dye? Oh, interesting. Twitch is getting sassy. It's not giving everyone chat in the same order. How rude. How rude. So anyway, welcome in everybody. I am so happy to see you all. I'm really happy that you're here. I think y'all are wonderful. And thanks for coming to hang out with me this evening as I scream a whole bunch at a Zelda game probably. Because I am not at a boss fight, but I'm getting pretty close. And we all know the boss fights are the best part. They sure ain't. Oh, thanks. That's such a sweet compliment. Half of the clothes that I wear on stream have been purchased by my husband for me. So I think it's probably better to say he's got my style down than I do. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He's just more willing to spend money on me. And so we'll find things that look good and then he'll buy them and give them to me as a present. Okay, so we need to get this ferry ride rolling. This is what I usually do when I see a triangle. My very own in-house bespoke styling service. Sounds about right. That is a terrifying look. Oh my, there is much turbulence on this boat, chat. There's so much turbulence on this boat. Please watch out for that. Make sure. Ah! You seem awful. Interesting. Well. Oh. I don't. Whoa, there's two. There's a lot of boat going on here. Can I just stab him off the edge? No. I like that the other one is like not doing very much right now. Ow. That was 2 heckin' whole hearts that you took there, my dude. How close are we to done? Oh! The ship is sinking. Okay. Well, that happened. Nice ferry ride. I'm not very accustomed to my ferries coming with enemies and or also with... Why is this so evil? And or also with sinking services. Things are not looking ship-shape right now, Plum. You are correct. Those are arrows. Why are those arrows? I'm not gonna hit that other pot. I thought that would be health. Because I just wrote a ship. Okay, so that side looks like wall to me. That is a door. That is, I think, where I want to go. There's a cluster of very suspicious looking bombs right there. And a giant bird. There's some giant bird antlers over here. And there's some health. Okay. And a key door. I do not have a key, and so that makes me think that this is the first place that I'm supposed to go. Let me just real quick get me a suspend point after the ferry ride. I don't think I would do it a second time, because I only got hit once. And so that's not bad. I'm sorry, what the heck in heck are those? Why are you the worst thing I've ever seen? Why are you the worst thing that I've ever seen? Oh, there are walls. Why can it see me through a wall? Chat, it's agitated. Alright, get your terrifying self over here. Or don't. I'd be fine with that too. So much. Why is it so creepy? Why do I have to look at it? Oh, they're little ones. Why did it have children? Oh, my Lanta. Chat, this is my least favorite thing. These are worse than spiders. Every time you say fairy with my accent, I hear fairy, and with this being Zelda, it's throwing me off. That's valid. I am extremely Canadian. Wow, that was so cool in the blue light. How you can see, like, okay, this is a texturing thing and I'm fascinated by it. So because I have the camera right now sitting on the top of a skull pillar with blue flame, it's trying to texture over everything that would be in my way, but the walls aren't real. And so it doesn't texture them when they appear, and that is maybe the funniest thing I've seen in a while. God zooks, I hate this room. I have a strong Mary merger. I do. Actually, I really do. And that's a great call out. The difference between Mary, and Mary. For me, I literally said 3 different words. But I think the best you can get is the Mary with an E. I have a bit more stretch in my mouth, but I don't even know if that's audible. Literally, those vowels are the same as far as I'm concerned. Alright, disgusting hand. Wait, that wall's not real either? Oh, okay. So I could go in this door if I wanted to have this argument again. Because these guys are just gonna reappear, you know? Why do they have to have such creepy looking children? Ugh! Okay. So there are doors in all the corners of the rooms. So that's the one that I came in that I need to go back to. What are we dealing with? I see. So there's 2 treasures in that one. There's 1 treasure in that one, and there's ostensibly nothing in that one. This is gonna suck, isn't it? Because that means I'm going to have to come back to this room multiple times with those stupid little hands skittering around on the floor, terrifying me. I am not best pleased about those hands. Plum. Did you hear about the alphabet burglar? Apparently robbed 20 houses in one night. But don't worry, they were foul people. I assume that's a pun for like calling them foul people. That's really the only thing that I can unpack from that. I hope I'm correct. Otherwise the plum pun has missed me. You think they maybe don't respawn? That would be my favorite. And a first. Hey, Boo. How are you today? You look napping. I'm changing that pun to 26 houses in one night. That makes that either 26 or like 5 or 6. Oh, Schnapple. What do? What do? Okay, so these are real. Okay. Do I remember how to solve this, or are any of my immediate ideas right? So I walked into this room, the walls started closing in on me. I check with my eye of truth, but they are real. They look wood to me, so I shoot them with fire. Nothing happens. There is also a pot or something at the far side of the room, which might have like a switch underneath it or behind it that might stop the walls. I didn't look. Oh, you're sad. I'm sorry that you're sad. I hope that you are able to find some comfort. But thank you for your encouragement. Okay. So the other thing that I was thinking was the fire not good enough? Do I have to do better fire? Do I have to do more fire? Oh, I just had to... why are there those things? There are 2 of those things. Puppies are very good for chasing away the sads. I will say that. Ooh. Please just die. Okay? Thanks for the magic. For once I actually want it. I bet there's... Oh. Oh, I see. So this one's a little one. Little. What are you? What are you? What are you? What are you? Okay, you're just magic. Why did that take so many hits, Link? Normally you're much better at randomizing that. So this should be the boss key, I'm presuming. Is it because of the lack of sun? Okay, moment of truth. We'll suspend because I think that I handled that well. I was like, I have enough time to try 2 items with the walls closing in. I don't think I also have enough time to run and destroy the pot. So the good news is the answer was fire. Nope, they do come back. They are back. That's fine. I'm just not gonna look at them. How does that sound?
Booze Merry-Go-Round just subscribed. Plumberry gifted a tier 1 sub to Booze Merry-Go-Round. They have given 108 gift subs in the channel.
Wow. Plum, thank you so much for gifting that sub. Boo, I hope that you enjoy your Lady Q emotes for the next month. There's a couple in particular that bring me joy, and I just want to show you this one. I only have half of it.
27 just resubscribed for 9 months. Plumberry gifted a tier 1 sub to Kate Bloomer 27. They have given
Plum.
109 gift subs in the channel.
Sneaking that in there.
04 just resubscribed for 3 months. Plumberry gifted a tier 1 sub to Sntama04. They have given 110 gift subs in the channel.
Plum, thank you so much. You also snuck in there and got Kate Bloomer a sub. That's fantastic. And SNK, Plum, thank you very much for gifting those subs. You're a delight and a wonderful human being. And I hope you folks who just got your Lady Q emotes or just got them back, depending, I hope that you enjoy them for the next month. And I will now go back to promoting the thing that I like, which is I am only half of this collaboration, but K-Munzel and I made like a combo emote. Which is like the world's cutest thing, and so I'm just gonna drop it in there so you have access to Lady QE Wov for the next month, and she's just the sweetest little bun. We switched emote artists, and my emote artist did K Menzel's raccoon Tux, and his emote artist did my rabbit Bun, and they match, and they're so cute. I love them. Oh, anyway, you have half of that now. And there's some spinning skulls in front of me, which is in no way intimidating. I'm so intimidated. So there's some stairs. They have fire. Okay, well, are there bombs? There are bombs. That's good. Ooh. And that's Trixie. I didn't hear that. I thought, yeah, I didn't hear the scuttling sound because of the whirring of this scully go round. I'm gonna love this room. All good things begin with fire skulls. Does it give me items? Does it give me health? Does it terrify me? Are you gonna tell me anything? Ugh, hate it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I missed. That's okay. Nope, I am throwing too far away. That's okay. I am officially trying to, like, hit all of these. It's just gonna take me a while to get my aim, so hope you folks are feeling patient. What? I really thought that one was gonna hit. Okay, that one hit. So what happens? It exploded and dropped something, and I am all the way up here. Where did it go? Is it on here? Oh, there it is. Excuse you, game. Okay, what's the point of them blowing up and random dropping if it's that hard to pick up? This is fine. Anyway, it's time to try blowing up the other two. Because I am nothing if not very thorough. Yeah, that was always gonna be a miss. See, timing now matters. Oh, good, I got that one. That one also gave bombs. I cannot see. Okay, but that time I got them. It would probably be a lot easier if I wasn't trying to use the bomb flowers, because then I could set my perspective. You're all giggly right now? Why does this frighten me? Okay. Yeah, I figured that wasn't gonna work. Hup! Okay, I got it. What? I don't need money! This is the most, like, this is such a waste of a room. I blew up a bunch of skulls, and all I got for it was a spider that I didn't need to blow up a single skull for. That's so pointless. It's fine. Why did you do that? Why didn't one of them explode into health, one explode into bombs, and one explode into money? One of them should have been hurts. That would have been good, I think. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to kill these guys. Up. Nope. 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 Absolutely hecking not. Oh, hello, Pseudorudo. Welcome in. Sorry you did miss the boat. It was the first thing we did, and now I'm screaming at hands that are crawling along the floor and getting locked in rooms that exclusively have, like, chains, and this doesn't look great, is what I'm saying. It's not ideal, but it's really lovely to have you here. I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday so far. How do I get out of this without getting dead? Is a real question. I am here looking for a key. So this room is the other room with a single chest in it. So I got the boss key in the other room, and so I need a small key from this room. Okay. They look very handy, and they're taking the hands-on approach to get out, skedaddle. You were hilarious, Plum. The lore for this dungeon do be beyond sketchy. Okay, so Navi's telling me something about the center of this room. Because she flew over there as soon as I walked in. A little bristling. There's a funny way to cheese it? What do you do to cheese it? Because I did succeed. I did the whole ferry ride. What do you do for cheese? Tell me. I am all ears. Okay, I think I am going to... Oh, that is not... Oh! Oh, bad! Oh, no! Invisible things are supposed to be fun! Oh, I hate it so much! I'm sorry, I'm just... Okay, playing some Ocarina, apparently. Oh, why is it big? Wait, what? Do I have to kill it all without getting the lens knocked off? Oh, this is awful. You can stand in the very back middle of the boat and the Stalfos can't hit you? Oh, that would have been so funny. I might actually be able to see that. Hold on. I'm just gonna real quick. Just pretend that this room never happened. And we're gonna start over. They regrow if they manage to squeeze you. That makes sense. Oh, you've gotten unlucky with that? That is extremely unfortunate. Okay. Okay. I did not wait long enough for this, but that's fine. Okay, we're gonna this and this right away. Okay, so that's 1, 2. My hatred for you is extreme, you dumb fucking hands! Oh, okay, good. I do often notice that when doors close, I often need to get rid of enemies. That was not my favorite thing. I accept this small key. I worked hard for it, and I was very frightened the whole time. I got 1 heart, chat. They gave me a heart back. I'm so happy. Okay, I'm just gonna save right here, and then I'm gonna real quick. And y'all are gonna have to help me remember to not do a stupid. Oh, nope. And I'm gonna jump over to this save slot for a second and just see if I can do a boat. Hearts in a pot in this economy? I know. How dare they? Ugh, the creepy hands have like done a number on my emotions, chat. I did not remember those guys. I hate them. Nope, the health refills have been very unkind. But there are, I think, 5 hearts out by like the door that I have to use the small key for, and so I'm hoping I can get at least one of those. I'm just gonna take a quick gander. Yeah. Let's go back here for a second. We've been here before, chat. I have just straight up backed up. We're gonna experience some boat turbulence once more, but then I'm gonna try to find a spot at the back of the boat. So I'm guessing there's a part, because it looks like I can walk up that slope a little bit, right? But probably not very far. I'm a little worried that if I go any further, I will slide back. Wow! I might not have been up high enough. If I go... Okay, I can actually go all the way up. If I'd been further up, he absolutely would have just waltzed off the boat. This is hilarious. Bye! He's stuck there forever, I think. Okay, now we're gonna go back to what we were doing before. That was great. Be aggressive with how close. Okay, I was not aggressive with how close I was to the edge the first time. That's probably why I got hit, but valid. Thank you. I want to be on the pointy bit. Okay, okay, valid. That is absolutely the best part of the Shadow Temple so far. Do you know what's not the best part of the Shadow Temple? These very annoying... Oh, it's this one. These very annoying hands. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna go back here. That's nice. I feel a little safer here. Okay. So now I have a key, which is important. Because that door over there is locked. Now this is interesting. I don't think that there's anything I can hookshot. Okay. Whoop. Cool. So basically, that pot had arrows in it, and so that makes me think that we're back on this train? Literally all parts of the Shadow Temple except the boat are definitely not the best part and are in fact stressful. That is an extremely accurate depiction. Like, a description. Sorry. I missed. Okay. Am I standing in a bad place? I feel like I might be standing in a bad place. All right. Okay. I'm not entirely sure that's what I expected. That gave me nothing. This temple just doesn't want me to be happy. I have cutscene armor. Good point. Good point. So I knocked over a statue, which means it would be very normal for whoever lives here to be pretty mad. Is this gonna be a Song of Time block? Is that the Song of Time? I hope I remember that correctly. Very nice. Fabulous. So there weren't 5 hearts, there are 3. Pretty sure I need a scarecrow to get those ones, but I don't actually need them due to being awesome. So we are not going to try the boat anymore. I've seen it. We've been there. We've done that. We now are safe with like full-ish health, and I have no idea what comes next. Huh. Not what I meant to press. Okay. I have got everything in this temple. Look at that. We've recorded it for posterity. Oh. Oh. I do not feel like any of these are helping me. Whoops, Link. My dude. Can you make this jump? I need hover boots for that. I remember the item that I got in this temple. Oh boy, chat, sometimes I'm very smart. It's fine. I was like, that looks a little further than he can jump, but there's no way they would do that, right? They wouldn't make it too far for him to jump. Yes, in fact, I think they would. Plum, thank you for redeeming. Keep doing what you're doing. I will continue believing in myself. That was like the world's craziest hair flip. It hit me in the face. I didn't know hair flips could do that. I thought that I was pushing it away from my face. But that's okay. Okay. So now I need to be able to... Oh, good. Okay. Okay. So I just don't trust these boots at all. Because these boots were not made for walking. Okay. Maybe if we run on an angle? Do we think running on an angle will work, chat? Yes. Okay. Normal boots. Let's remind ourselves what we're doing. So Bongo Bongo's like... Those boots, in fact, were made for hovering. That is correct. These boots were made to hover, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna take the ground right out from under you. Plum, yes. Great minds. Oh, man. Thank you for bringing that up, Buttons. So, Bongo Bongo, if I remember correctly, has like an invisible body. And so that's why I'm gonna keep the lens of truth. I don't remember how to fight him. I don't know why I might need the hover boots, but they are the dungeon item for this game. And so I might need them. They helped you? That's good to know. Why am I just looking down into the death pit? Why are you smiling at me? The walls are skulls. I don't like this. Okay, we'll go into the death pit. This is fine. Hover boots are optional. Interesting. It's a trampoline. I'm not very good at moving with the hover boots on. Oh, wow. I have a lot of questions. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Ow. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so, like, his hands go... Nope. Oh, my Linda, what's here? What happened? I'm so freaked out, chat. Okay. Oh, I get it. I'm not sure I actually got a hit in on him there. I understand. Okay. Okay. I'm facing a bad way right now. That is not ideal. Please let me go. So this is so much easier when... Oh, my Lanta. I'm gonna have to do this boss fight more than once, I think. Excuse you! Okay, we're gonna have to do this boss fight again. I don't understand how to move, which might be why the hover boots can be helpful. So let's absorb. Just in time for Nintendo's favorite boss design. Hilarious. You hit him in the eyeball is what happened. Yes, it does seem like. There is something that can help me see the enemy, Garlic Grove. You are correct. For some reason, I thought that would only work sometimes, and I have no defense for that. So, I can probably just keep the Lens of Truth on for as long as I have magic. When I hit his hands, they get stunned. That much is obvious. And so I was hitting the hands because I was like, this doesn't look like damage, but it's a thing I'm allowed to do. And so what happened was basically, I'm just parsing this. I'm thinking out loud. I'm trying to develop some kind of strategy for this because this is a mess. So when both hands got hit, it's like he brought them back to his body and charged me. And the first time that happened, he flattened me because I didn't have my Lens of Truth on. I couldn't see what was happening. But the second time I was freaked out because I thought he was going to charge me again. So I was trying to hit him with something. And I think I hit him in the eye, which means that I think if I had had the Lens of Truth on, I might actually be able to say this for sure. But I think what happens is if I hit both the hands and blew them out, that he opens his eye. And so then it would be kind of like the Goma fight where when he opens his eye, I need to hit his eye with something. And he's dropping a lot of arrows and magic when I blew the hands. So I'm just wondering if the hover boots would help. So there are edges to this drum. Do the hover boots keep me in the air after being bounced up by the hands is I guess the main thing I want to test next. Because if they do, that might help me with the stability of what I'm trying to do. We all know eyelid is the perfect defense. That is why safety squints are a thing. The hover boots will hover. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch the boss cutscene again. I should make myself a second save state when that's done. Okay, so I am reasonably happy with the setup for this at least. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, I should put the hover boots on and see how that goes. This is not my favorite boss. I'm really hoping I can beat it. This boss seems very difficult to me. No, that's okay. I would have tried it regardless, but I did ask it very openly. So now let's learn for real. This is probably not a great suspend point, but we'll try it. Yes. It's a good cutscene though. It is a pretty fantastic cutscene. Oop. Oop. Excuse you? Why am I so bad at hitting? Oh no, he's up. He did the up. I don't like the up. Why? Okay, I should have that on. Oh, jeez. Cool. What? Why am I so bad at this? This is fine. I'm Navi, would you like to do anything useful? Okay, that was entirely Navi's fault. I pressed Z like 7 times and the camera did not spin and nothing got targeted. And so I don't know what it thought it was doing, but if that's an interaction that happens with the bounce and hover, that is going to be irritating. We are going back to here. Please target at some point, Navi. At any point. Anything, anyone. I will take it. Oh! Why did he get me better than I got him? I don't like this guy. Why do arrows work sometimes and not other times? This is a new question that I have. Why is this the worst fight in the whole game? Are they gonna... Okay, you know what? You can just die there, and you can just die there. Oh dear, I need the thing on! Hold on, that worked really effectively. That might be worth making another suspend point for. I still don't have the lenses of truth equipped, because apparently I hate seeing. This is ridiculous. This fight, everything is Navi's fault. This fight is just antithetical to my poor brain. Even in Mario games, even in Dark Souls, even in Wordle, it's all Navi's fault. Buttons, I can get behind that. That's real. Phase 1 Ganon is worse. That's probably true. This is my secondary suspend point. Except in Majora's Mask, that is Toddle's fault, you're right. I guess I could use save slot 3. Then make a tertiary one. Buttons, your logic is irrefutable. Oh, I haven't had to make a tertiary save point yet this game. This boss has broken me. Okay. Let's, I would have loved... Oh, I see. Ooh, that one got me. Get back. Get back here. I don't like you. I like this guy even less. Oh my gosh, that was the scariest thing I've ever seen. So what I don't like about wearing the hover boots is that they make me a lot slower on... Okay, I got him. So the bow is not as effective if I'm wearing the hover boots for stunning the eye. That was a lot of hits. I am going to do this again. So the bow can sometimes be effective for some of the hand swatting. The sword can also be effective. I think I just need to be facing him and get the timing on the eye, because the hover boots are so slow that if I hit him with the bow, I can't come out of bow, move forward, and hit him with the sword before his, like, stun animation is over. That was terrifying. My adrenaline is just having a day. But I think that was a good cycle. So now, can I do this again? That is not what I wanted to see. I don't think... Got him that time. Okay, sure. Okay, did not have that one. We're gonna try that cycle again. I was too slow on everything, which, like, I'm okay with blaming on me, but every once in a while I go, was that delay? That felt like that should have worked, but that's okay. That's why we have this. Okay, I'm not getting better at this, is the thing that I'm noticing. I have not improved at these cycles. I'm still just as panicky. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I am, in fact, excellent at this. Ooh, that's nice. I mean, it would be super lovely if I could see Navi, but I'll take it. I'm always wondering if it's switch delay or if the N64 is just not responsive. That's valid. I feel like to this day it's unclear. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that one was the one doing the thing. I do not like... Oh! Why? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! This might be my favorite cutscene. It's so hard! Oh, okay. It's good to know it's responsive on original hardware. That fight was hard. I restarted that twice and had to save state my way through it. That would have been not nearly as possible without save states. But thank you all for your support. As always, you guys are delightful. And yes, I will take this health, please. Please, please give me health. Yay. Gosh. So we're just gonna save. Overall, the bosses in Majora's Mask are harder. I feel like you're probably right from my recollection, but there's fewer of them, right? Oh, do you know what I want to not be wearing anymore? These boots. That was interesting. I do think the hover boots helped a little bit. They helped me feel less disoriented because I think there was a weird interaction between the camera and, like, the bouncing. And I did not like that. All right, Chamber of the Sages. Here we go. Temple of Shadow. Oh shoot, this is Impa. Chad, I haven't been practicing my French accent. Oh dear. The boy with the noble Zelda's Ocarina. As I expected, you have come. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah. I am Princess Zelda's caretaker, and I am also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation as attendants. However, on that day 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked, and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. Ganondorf's target was one of the keys to the sacred realm, the hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. When last I saw you, as we made our escape from the castle, you were just a lad. Now, I see that you have become a fine hero. With a very long nose. There is nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. Soon, you'll meet Princess Zelda face to face, and she will explain everything. That is when we, the 6 wise ones, will seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule. I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion. This is a great question. Sometimes I voice act sometimes. You had to call him back up on a mini boss and a regular boss for MM, and I definitely needed help in Ganon on OOT, but I think I did all the button pressing myself. Okay, interesting. We shall see. I feel like I'd be much better at both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask if the camera and like the targeting wasn't so antithetical to my brain. So Pseudorudo, the actual answer to your question is I try to voice act most cutscenes. I'm not always very patient with the sage cutscenes, and so I may have skipped some. So it may be inconsistent, but I do try to have voices. I can do like 3 voices, and I do try to assign them to people and amuse myself by participating in the story that way. I got the Shadow Medallion. I hate adult Link's face. Child Link is pretty cute, but what is that nose? They managed okay noses on other people. Exactly. So I think it's official, chat. I have officially improved at this game. Because the last time I played this, I could not beat any of the bosses. I couldn't even beat Goma. And Bongo Bongo made me want to break something. Because I tried them all. And at the point that I was like, I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do, I gave up and had to call in help. Wizrobes always suck. So we beat the Shadow Temple. I do enjoy that. That is a good thing. I didn't check for Skulltulas. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry. I should have checked this before I went into the boss room. I am being very silly. We're just gonna real quick. Hello, Shadow Temple. Hello, Shadow Temple. We have a golden Skulltula. Okay, so we did get all of the Skulltulas in the Shadow Temple. I forgot that that was something that I cared about. Oh, all this fire. How lovely. Wizrobes in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom aren't so bad. That's good, because they have been the absolute worst in most of the Zelda games that I've played. Still don't have any. Oh, that's flashing. That's probably where they want me to go next. Hilarious. Like I ever pay attention. I mean, I might pay attention. I could pay attention. Okay. Does anyone remember if I checked the bottom of the well? So here's the thing, chat. There are a lot of Skulltulas in this game. Just an absurd amount of Skulltulas in this game. I think I checked the water temple last time. And I'm torn. So I'm already here in Kakariko, which means it would be pretty easy for me to run up the mountain and like check Dodongo's cavern and the fire temple to see if I got all the Skulltulas in them. But I think I missed one from the ice cavern. And so I'm torn between being efficient by going to the closest place first, or being maybe more efficient by going to the place that I need to go first. You think I'm gonna really like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom? They're really different, but you don't have to fight much besides the dungeon bosses. I do like that. I much prefer the exploration and like the collectathon elements. That does sound... What do you mean you don't have to fight Plum? Come on, we all know you've never fought a Silver Lionel. Ever. I don't know what you're harping on about. But it's true. Watching you fight Silver Lionels in a dress was very funny. And if you did fight one, it would definitely be in the biggest armor. Just gonna... That's true. I can warp to the fire temple. That is a good point. I like ignoring warp songs for no discernible reason. Yes. I accept. And I'm gonna put my long shot back there because that's the best item. But I'm in the area when we could... Oh! Well... You know what? I'm just gonna leave. I am annoyed that you took half a heart of health from me. Quite annoyed, actually. But it's fine. I am wounded. I've seen some, Fraser. Woo! Keep going, Link. You can do it, buddy. It's very funny to me that I didn't think of the Fire Temple Warp song, because I was actively trying to think of, like, whoops! Okay, well that worked. I was actively trying to think of what's the closest warp point to here, and whether or not there was any way to shortcut this, but the closest thing that I could think of was stuff like that shortcut. And I think that that's the shortcut from the Lost Woods, which isn't really shorter because I can only warp to the Forest Temple, and so then I have to go all the way back through. Anyway, basically I couldn't figure out a way to shortcut it, and so I ran. And then I still didn't think of the fact that I could just shortcut my way back to the Fire Temple if I wanted to. They're reviving Fraser? How? That is Interesting. That's an interesting choice. Very interesting choice. I am realizing, thank you for the heart. Okay, cool. So I never opened that shop. Fascinating. So if I'm gonna go into the ice cavern anyway to check for the Skulltulas, I wonder what the closest blue fire is. Because I could bring some out technically. That seems really odd to me, Plum, for a number of reasons. The first being I can't think what type of story they would be looking to tell. The second being, I can't really see the characters playing the same way now. Like, I say this with as much love as I can have. Whoops. Well, that's gonna be problematic. Fraser's like a jerk, and so I don't see that working very well in a whoopsies. Well, oh good, that does work. Whoops. Let's just this is fine. We're just gonna go. That was ridiculous. And like also who wants it? What audience would they even be going for? Who is clamoring for a Frasier reboot right now? That's so weird. Probably Kakariko or maybe Temple of Time. Yeah, right? Like that's what it felt like to me. Hello, Captain Mangles. Captain Mangles? What up? Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping in. Wonderful to have you here. I am trying to find spiders. I have found all the spiders in the ice cavern. That is unfortunate. I mean, that's great, actually. That's exactly what I wanted. So now I need to figure out the bolero of fire and put on a different shirt. We'll do the shirt first. Come on. Down A, right down. Gotcha. There we go. The show will be him moving on to another state. Different chapter in his life. That seems so weird to me. This is my second time playing Ocarina of Time, Captain Mangles. The first time I played it was probably about 10 to 12 years ago. Don't remember exactly. And I did a lot of the adventuring myself, but I completely failed at beating every boss and almost every mini boss. And so I had to call in help from a friend at the time who beat all the bosses for me while I did all the adventuring in between. And this year, I decided I wanted to play through and do my very best to try to 100% all the Zelda games that I own. So in January, I started with the original Legend of Zelda, and I 100% that, Zelda 2, and A Link to the Past, as well as Link's Awakening. That's all I've played, right, chat? Oh my gosh. My brain is soup. It's fine. And so now I'm working on 100%ing Ocarina of Time, which means I need all the Skulltulas. So currently, I'm running around because I have just been told that there's like a little symbol that appears on a dungeon map when you have them all. And also there are little symbols that appear on this map when you have all of the Skulltula you can get in a certain area. I do not have that yet because I am missing one according to my walkthrough. I love that he started screaming. If they tried to make him nice, a lot of his remaining fans would whine about him being woke. I think you're right, Buttons. I think you've called it right there. Like, if they tried to make him less of a jerk, people would just be mad. It was a spin-off of Cheers. Yep, that is correct. Okay, so we got the Fire Temple ones. That's good. And so I guess it makes sense as a premise to have him move somewhere new. I just don't know. I just don't know. I would rather see a show about Niles, actually. Niles also had some issues. Let's not pretend he's perfect. But I don't know. It may be because he was the comic relief. I always found him quite engaging. It is a great game. The story on this game is like unparalleled as far as I'm concerned. It's so good and it's so well done and it holds up so effectively. Like, it's been a delight to revisit this, and my memory is like not perfect. Chat can attest to this. But it also is really helpful to kind of play it with an understanding of like roughly, vaguely the things that I can try to do. Definitely helpful. I do not have any problem finding tons of rupees, but I do have problems finding enough health to satisfy myself. I'm getting better at finding my way around, which is also nice. Cheers had its moments. Whee! I just don't like wasting time when I don't have to. So, how's Dodongo's Cavern doing? We have all of the Skulltulas in Dodongo's Cavern. That's great. Probably, maybe. Maybe, probably. Okay. So I can't check on Jabu Jabu's belly as an adult. I would have to go back to being a kid in order to check on Jabu Jabu's belly because Jabu Jabu is not there. The ice cavern is there when you're an adult. So that's something that I haven't checked. I haven't checked the Great Deku Tree because, again, I would need to be a kid to do that. I've checked Fire and Water and Shadow. The Temple of Time isn't a real one. So, by process of elimination, if my walkthrough thinks that I should have 86 Skulltulas at this point, either I missed it in the Forest Temple or I missed it somewhere on the map. Okay, Forest Temple it is. A... Up, left, right. Okay, okay. I have been back to the Deku Tree. I think? Have I been back to the Deku Tree? I think I went back to the Deku Tree when I was doing a Skulltula hunt a while ago. Like, I went looking for Skulltulas specifically. Let's look this way. Thank you. And I'm pretty sure as part of that, I went back to the Deku Tree. At least one that's only bombs accessible? Interesting. Well, it is not in the Forest Temple either. So those two child temples do appear to be of interest. I mean, I guess I could check them. That's interesting. Oh, I remember that one. That is in the room where all of those little baby Goma critters fall from the roof and terrify me. Yes, I got that one. I remember it. I remember it viscerally. I am very afraid of that room. I did get them all in the Forest Temple. You blinked and missed it. That's fair. Here, look. I'll show it again. I went into the Forest Temple. I opened the map. It's got a gold token. I left the Forest Temple because somewhere in this room is a wolf. And I don't want to argue with him. He can just live here. It's fine. Oh, boy. Okay, so Jabu Jabu's belly had a lot of them, but I got a lot. Like, I know there were a lot of them. Forest Temple's your favorite? It was fun. Phantom Ganon as a boss really works with my playstyle. I will say that. Because apparently, and I told this story like last stream or the stream before or something like that for people who might have missed it. Apparently when he lightnings all over the floor and your whole screen lights up, that's supposed to also hurt you. But I was so frightened and I was hiding so firmly in like all of the corners of the room that it doesn't actually hit you when you're on the very, very, very edge. And so I thought that was just pretty lights. So, yeah. Phantom Ganon, not as hard for me as Bongo Bongo. Bongo Bongo's the worst. Get out. Oh boy. What's the warp to the... Is the Prelude of Light the one that takes me back to the Temple of Time? Well, let's try it. I will say I have not played this. Oh, I do remember that tune. Okay. I have not played it since learning it, so this is probably the one that takes me back to the Temple of Time. There we go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go there. I'm determined, chat. I am determined to see. Oh, that's cool. You can safety stand between the lightning bolts. See, that feels like that would require skill, which is not a thing that I purport to have at this game. But I do enjoy it. So I need to check the Deku tree and to check Jabba Jabba's belly. What warp song will get me anywhere useful? Feels like the closest thing would be warping to the Fire Temple, but as a kid, I don't have the tunic. And that would get me into the Goron City, which lets me get to the shortcut. Maybe if I just warp to Forest, I can get to a shortcut. The Serenade for Jabu? Oh, it'll warp you to the lake. That's true. That's not frozen when I'm a child. Good point. I had discounted it without thinking. That makes a lot of sense. Sure. Warp me to the lake. And then in theory, there's like the little shortcut. From Zora's domain into the Lost Woods, which is probably the quickest way to get back to the
Captain Mangles is now following.
Yes, exactly, Ruto. Thank you very much for the follow. Aye, aye, Captain, is what my very silly brain wants to say. Ooh-wee. Oh, there is a Zora there. Hello. Very nice. Thank you. My tier 1 and up, like my emotes that you gotta pay for are made by the artist Polar Bear. But I did myself some pixel art for my follower emotes and also some very, very clumsy drawing to make the follower emotes for you guys. So kindly enjoy. I think Lady Kiwi Watch Out is my favorite one. Okay, Jabba Jabba's belly. Hold on. This is a good place to go. Oh my gosh, there's so many Zora here. I forgot that they lived here. Chat. It's been so long. It's been a whole -7 years. I kept getting surprised. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my gosh, my girlfriend. It has been a long time since I Zora them. Plum. Will you open your mouth, or do I need to bring you a fish? Okay, thank you. Terrifying, but thank you. Thank goodness we are out of here. We are leaving. I do not. King. Wait. Is that how time works? Time is a weird soup. Thanks, Buttons. I work hard to be thematic. I really liked the ones that I did for I want to say Color Splash. The one for the Wii U. I liked those ones. Wait a minute. Where's the short? Oh, the shortcut that I'm looking for is outside. Okay, this is fine. I know where things are. I really liked the ones I did that looked like cards. I thought those were really cool. Theming is like my favorite thing in the world. Right? It's so great. Those could be fairies if I caught them on a stick. I did play Color Splash, and I played it with a hand cam so that you could see my screen on my Wii U. It was great. Because it just seemed unfair that nobody but me could see what the decisions that I was making. There's a lot that goes on. But I couldn't have done it without a wonderful person in my community who I don't think is here right now. So this is pointless. He's not even gonna know. But Saladon Beavis often hangs out in my streams. I know him from like other places on Twitch, and he had the game but not the console, and I had the console but not the game, and so he shipped it to me. And I was like, yes! Because I was missing it from the franchise. It was a lot of fun, surprisingly. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of work. Oh, I don't know why I'm going the correct way. If I go the wrong way, I would have just like spawned back at the beginning because I'm trying to get to the tree. You know what? This is fine. It's fine. Let's go to the tree. Makes me think that maybe I haven't been into some of like the safe places at night, maybe. I did check all the bean plants. I remember that. Okay, so remember, Lady QEW, the sprites don't load in this game. Yep, there they are. I have run into these plants more times than I can count because it just does not load them when I expect them to be loaded. Surprise! Secret evil plant trying to... Oh, Plum. So funny. Yeah, okay, and I have all the ones here too. Interesting. Cool. So that means I'm definitely missing... Are you guys... fine. So that means I'm definitely missing one from like the overworld. I just want a health. Why? Why do I have to throw myself in the air to get that health? I was really hoping I would not have to do that. But you know what? Fine. I will not. Oh, can I boomerang the heart? Does it work? Well, not from there. The one I can get as a child near the bridge to Gerudo. Great question. I think so. See, this is weird because I checked like all of the overworld places, I thought. What did I not do? Nope. Ah, the fact that I can't move the camera without targeting. It's fine. I'm fine. That is true. Logically, I have not spent very much time at all in Gerudo Valley, but I went there to get heart pieces. I gotta assume... I don't have a horse right now. So apparently on the overworld map, when you have all of the Skulltula in a particular area, like next to the dot, there's a little symbol. Kind of like how when you go into the dungeon, it's at the top corner of the dungeon map. There's like a little symbol that would be next to it on here. And so I have finished none of the areas, if such a symbol in fact exists. Oh no, it's there! That explains a lot. Okay, so I don't have all the ones in Gerudo Valley. But I'm doing very well everywhere else. Lost Woods and Zora's Domain are the no's. Lost Woods, Zora's Domain, and Gerudo Valley. Interesting. I believe so buttons, but I can't get everywhere as a child. But that's why I went into Dodongo's Cavern as an adult. Like I went into Dodongo's Cavern big, and that's a small dungeon. And I saw the indicators. But the ones on the overworld map, I technically didn't check. And so I kind of presumed that they stayed the same. Well, if I'm gonna go and explore the Lost Woods area... Ah! Please leave me alone. I need it to be night. So you say that you think there's one near a bean plant. It's out of the way and not very audible if you're not looking for it. So there was a bean plant over here. Thanks for the money. So there's this bean plant here. Don't think there's one on top there. I mean, when I'm an adult, I just climb on them, and then the bean plants know what to do. Oh, that one. Okay, that screen. Well, let's go that way then. That is true. I have definitely been very thorough about putting bugs in every single spot where I can plant a bean, except for the one near the Spirit Temple, because I haven't been there yet. And so I will need... That's why I have an empty bottle, because I know I need to bring bugs when I go to the Spirit Temple as a child. I have been very thorough. Wait. Yes. Okay, so if I'm trying to go to the meadow part... I see both shortcuts, and then I turn left. That's how I get here? Thanks, Navi. Okay. So it is nighttime. I did put bugs in this. Oh. Is that something that I can get to as a... Oh, there is. Oh, shoot. You know what? That probably means I need to come back here as an adult and actually ride the bean plant, one presumes. Have I been back here as an adult? I bean pack. Plum. Brilliant. That is a very good point. I literally just right. Da, 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 da. Okay, we're going back, which is fine because we need to be an adult anyway to actually do the next like story element. But it would be super cool if I could find the Skulltula that I didn't find. We want to go this way. Aren't these so pretty? They're so pretty. I collected them. I'm a collector of jewels. Yes. Yes. They belong in a museum. Plum. I literally returned them to the temple from whence they came. Link is a jewel thief, though. Lost Woods. I do not want to deal with the giants in the Sacred Meadow. So I'm going to take my horse. It is very fair. Thank you, Plum. You think that the N64 models are way prettier than the 3DS models? I had never really thought about it. I keep trying to find pretty versions of them in real life on jewelry and stuff, and I can never seem to succeed. Please don't yell at me. I just want to go, okay? I'm gonna leave you alone. Whee. Okay. Link is the British Museum. He does tend to be a very destructive force during his collection. Hi. Hi, horse. Hi, horse. Hi, horse. Is that one the direction of my home, approximately, kind of? I get really turned around in Hyrule Field a lot. I rarely remember which way I'm supposed to go for anything. This looks right, though. Thanks, horsey. On my high horse, indeed! Indeedly doodly. Okay. It is still kind of nighttime. That's a good point. At the time that I was looking at like conventions and stuff like that. So things like I'm Canadian and I'm about to reveal that because I'm going to say Fan Expo Toronto as an example of a convention. And I think a lot of like Etsy sellers tend to be at events like that, but I also know that the last time I was going to cons was like early university, and so it has been a hot minute. And I haven't been there recently, which means probably I could have a lot of like if I actually just went on Etsy, I could probably learn a fair amount about some really pretty jewelries. There is now a giant bean plant. I do. Excuse you. You know what, Link? I am not good enough with a sword for this. We're just gonna. I understand it's right there. We're just gonna do it that way. I bet that's the one that I missed. I bet. I'm Canadian and I'm about to reveal that. Looks at stream tags. Yes, that is true. But surprisingly, people don't always find you through the tags, and they don't always read the tags. So if you didn't already know that I was Canadian from my very clearly Canadian accent, point is, Etsy is a good place to look, especially now. I just found a lady who has an Etsy shop, and she's one of those people who makes jewelry out of chainmail, and she does like lots of rainbow patterns and necklaces and bracelets, and I'm just in love with it. She had this like scale mail shoulder harness when she was manning the booth that I found at the festival that I was at a few weeks ago, and she had it in rainbow scale, and I was just like, I cannot afford this temptation. It's just so beautiful. Rainbows are my favorite thing. Anyway, they probably would be really expensive though. You couldn't tell from my accent? Oh, see, that's a very mixed bag for me. Some people think it's abundantly clear from my accent, or especially from the way I pronounce certain words, and some people don't, and I'm wondering if it like has to do with local accents, because I know a lot of places in like the northern United States can have a lot of overlap with the Canadian accent, and there's a lot of close proximity there. It's very funny though. Ask me anything. What's the most Canadian thing you can say, eh? Maple syrup, eh? That's always the most Canadian. A boot. I can do a slightly ridiculous hick Canadian accent, but I appreciate the AMA Garlic Grove. Anytime I say A, it's a very, very Canadian thing. True buttons. At least you can get value for money. You have Canadian relatives. See, that's amazing. I have relatives in the US and I can't discern their American accent. And so I am in a very similar boat. Just the other side of the boat, obviously. Probably, hey, hoser. Cake. Listen, the Royal Canadian Air Force is beautiful. The way that I normally say about is not very Canadian, but if I'm stressed when I talk, I do tend to like stretch it a little bit more, and then it sounds a lot more like about, and it gets a little bit more like a boot. That's a good question. The East Coast and West Coast accents are really delightful. Process is another one. Is that like a process thing? Does that have to do with inflection? I'm so much more curious about this than I should be. Where am I going? What am I doing? I'm trying to get to Gerudo Valley. Right? That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. I don't have a shortcut there. We're just gonna take the horse. I rode the bean. I rode the bean and I found a spider. And so now I have more. Now I have 86 spiders. Let me just pull up my walkthrough and make sure that I'm caught up now. I better be caught up now. Horse is optional. Okay. Okay. So I'm supposed to have 10. I'm supposed to have 18 heart containers, which I have, 1 piece of heart, correct, which I have, and 86 Skulltulas. Yes, that was the one that I was missing. Haha, let's go. Okay. That's very exciting to me. I have Link just decide a direction. So the best part about that, chat, is the direction in which I was pressing on the joystick did not change. And he went that way, that way, that way, and I was just like, okay, the camera's just deciding what way is up now. Love it. I'm very happy to have caught up with my walkthrough. It was kind of the worst when I went through trying to grab Skulltulas and then was like, oh, I'm literally missing 1. I don't want to go back to every single one of these places. So I didn't. Okay, so is this direction? Well, let's go this way. She doesn't like jumping fences for me. I think this is the direction that I want. This is where playing a randomizer is helpful. You know what? That makes a lot of sense to me. Because you just know where everything could possibly be, since you might have to look everywhere for it. Whee! There's too many people in the computer to watch. Oh, I'm sorry, Kate. Let's just yeet ourselves over that in the most unrealistic jump I've ever seen. That's fine. Okay, so we were here before, and this guy, we were here before to collect a bunch of Skulltulas, and like there was one behind the tent or something. So this guy is missing his carpenter buddies, which is like cool and all, I guess. But I think we have to find them. Let's do some saving. There are, you know what? I appreciate that you stop in and that you say hello and that you even throw occasional lurks or chats in. Like, I appreciate all of that, Kate. But you're right. There's a lot more people that stream in the evening. It was definitely kind of a sweet spot for me when I had my like daytime times. Are people missing? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You learn a lot about locations of things, but also triggers for things. The trigger for earning Requiem of Spirit is just exiting the spirit temple. It doesn't matter if you do it as an adult or as a child. That is an interesting point. Yeah, that makes sense. And you can learn some of that, like, so my main interaction with Ocarina of Time is watching speedruns of it. And one of my favorite things to watch for a period of time when the run was like changing a lot, there were a few years where it was being rerouted, was the 100% run for Ocarina of Time. It was a fascinating run to me. And that was where you would learn silly things like how you learn Zelda's Lullaby. Like the game saves it as being something you know at the beginning of the cutscene where Impa teaches it to you. And so that's why if you just let yourself die to a bomb or something when you trigger the cutscene, you just respawn in your house knowing the song and you don't have to watch Impa talk to you. Like, it's things like that that are super interesting. But I was hearing Link sass me. So I'm not going to do very much here because I usually try to finish by or around 9. Yes, thank you. But this has definitely helped me clear some stuff up, so I feel pretty good about next week, Wednesday evening, just having at what do I need to do in Gerudo Valley to figure out life, the universe, and everything. Okay, did we get like a Lost Woods one? We got the Lost Woods one. That's fantastic. So we are literally missing only Skulltulas from Zora's Domain and from like Gerudo Valley. And like technically the Spirit Temple because we haven't been there. Okay. Okay. It's a big gate. That's a big gate. And it is very closed. Interesting. Okay, so what I remember about this is that all of these ladies do not like me. And so they are going to throw me in a room. And I am going to consistently and routinely escape from that room that they will keep putting me back in no matter what. That better not be real damage. Stupid kid! Get in there and keep quiet! Okay. Nothing in this room. They throw you in the cool room for cool people? Yes. They definitely do. Excuse you. They keep putting you in, and they keep not putting guards on you. Oh, nice wide ledge. Okay, and so what I'm not very good at is doing the funky chicken along with the camera, apparently. What I'm not very good at in this part, for sure, is keeping tabs on where we've been and where we have not been. Because there are a lot of doors in this place, and so this is one of those doors. And keep not emptying your pockets. That is so true. Oh my gosh, yes. If you just took the long shot away, Link would be helpless. Bean? Bean? Where I've been? Oh, that's an accent thing. I understand. I'm like, there's no bean here. Okay. Oops. Where have you, Mr. Bean? I don't think I can hit her above the box. She's like absolutely gonna catch me though. Where are we going? What are we doing? Why are we doing it? This red dot is very close to me. Oh. I can't pass up an opportunity to exclaim bean. Okay, so the hook shot is not being very helpful to me. Okay, good. So that does work. We can, in fact, destroy these women. This is not very progressive of you, Link. All I'm saying is that some might take... you're running into a table, my boy. Some might find this slightly objectionable. Are you serious? Thank you. Thank you for the arrows. Money? Really? Money. Okay, so those are places and things. Love that. I probably definitely should have tried exploring the first floor first. But I did not do that thing. Okay. Oops. What does the blue button do if all it does is not return me? Okay, maybe this is a better setup. I explore whatever floor I make it on. Valid buttons. It's okay, the first floor isn't going anywhere. That is true. And I probably will get caught. I'm going very far up right now. This is, like, quite up. Huh. Wait, is this my room? Chad, I found my way to the outside of my room. What? Holy Hannah, Batman. My wallet is full. Okay, so... Okay, so I can't jump up on any of those. Go here. Can I go here? I can! Why? What are you? Yeah, I needed it so badly. What am I supposed to do with all of my wealth except get more wealth? That was a piece of heart! Oops. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to Scarecrow song from somewhere else for this piece of art? One second, chat. Oops. Sorry, Pierre. That's very funny. I think Link is warm, but he's sounding sassy about it. Okay, well, what are we doing? This is not gonna work, but hold on. I'm happy that I have the piece of heart though, because that feels like an accomplishment. It's not an accomplishment related to anything that the game wants me to do. No, that was not gonna make it. That's fair. I can nick around this way though. Fascinating. So there's no door there, but there is a door here. So this door exists. Okay, we'll try this door, chat. This is fine. How? This is probably an exit door. It's gotta be, right? Ooh, there's also a door there. There's so many doors in this place. I'm very high. I'm quite tall. Ooh, fancy. Huh. Do I even need to go down there? It does not seem like I do. Why is there just another door? Why are there so many doors? Why is everything doors? I don't know where I've been. Oh, this is different. Hey you, young man over there. Look over here, inside the cell. Okay. I'm about to get attacked, and so I need to save state. Hey, what's up, my dude? I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. Hey, yo, forget about it. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow, but be careful. There should be Gerudo gods somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out! Okay. Oh, my Lanta. Okay. Okay. How many hits do I have to get on this woman? Several. I see. Ooh, got her on the... This reminds me so much of a particular plotline in Phantom Hourglass. Ooh, she's getting better. Ow. Youchies. Okay, do your spinny. Listen, Queen. We are very much at an impasse right now. You're gonna have to do something. I like that. Okay, I was too far away. Okay. I've seen her take damage like 4 times. How many? There we go. Nice. That was many hits. Alright, well, I can let this guy out, I guess. 1 heart. Sir, are you dancing in happiness, or is that a nervous tick? Because I think something is wrong with your foot. Did you come here to save me? Oh, that's just swell. I'm a Chiro, the carpenter. We were really interested in joining their all-female group, but they locked us up like this just because we're men. We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. 3 of my fellows have also been captured, so please help them escape too. Oh my gosh, if the spinny attack hits you, you go straight to jail? That's awful! I just noticed that when she was doing the spinny attack, she was leaving herself unguarded afterwards. And so if I were... Oh, yes. It's a health and also a monies. I need the monies. Please let me get the monies, game. I'm so poor. Surely you can agree that I am very in need of monies. Such monies. Oh gosh, I hope there aren't Skulltulas in this mess. These all have the potential to have been hearts if I needed them. Okay, so we found a friend. We found a new friend, which is very nice. And that seems like possibly a good place to end. Because I am so turned around in this building already. I do not know what doors I have been in. I do not know what doors I haven't been in. I do not know how to find anything. This place is a mess. The rupees go in one pocket and out the other. Yeah, where am I even keeping them? I pick them up and they just go nowhere. This is a pain to navigate. You were right. See? See? We have a friend now. Let's quit while we're ahead. Oh no! They hide them from me. You know what? That's what walkthroughs are for. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Maybe. Maybe, probably. At least I hope it'll be fine. So, I'm going to be done for the evening. Thank you for coming and hanging out as I screamed my way through the rest of the Shadow Temple, because that's going to give me nightmares for a really long time. And also, as I meandered my way around the world, trying to find one stupid spider so that I could crush it with a boot. And welcome to Gerudo Valley. We are doing some exploring of a new area that I haven't been to in a very, very long time. And so that is going to continue next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That is when I stream, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I would love to have you back. I really enjoyed everybody hanging out. We are going to go on a little bit of a raid. I'm going to read some chat, and then we're going to go on a little bit of a raid. Thank you for being here, Pseudo-Rudo. And thank you for popping in, Captain Mangles. It was nice to meet you. Real life wallet limits, like you have a wallet limit of $100, you have 87, you find $20, so you leave the change. Yes. Plum, I hope you have a good evening as well. Thank you very much for redeeming Smarties Canadian Edition. I will just snick some of those before I toss y'all on over to a fellow Canadian. Love me my Canadian Smarties. We're gonna go see the Dragon Feeny, because I like Fiend. Garlic Grove, thank you for redeeming 3rd. That was really nice of you. There's a raid message. I am very Canadian. Canadian. It's fine. Good job redeeming last buttons. Love that. So there's a raid message for you to grab if you want it. We're gonna go hang out with Fiend. She is playing some Mario, it looks like. And we're just gonna pop over there. Canadiana. Obviously. All of these good things, folks. But it was wonderful to have you. And I hope that I will get to see y'all again. But even if I don't, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, a wonderful evening, a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend. And until I see you next time, have yourselves a great one. As always, Keep it cute. Bye.